A brass ring has an outer diameter of 7.86 inches and an inner diameter of 3.84 inches. So let's draw a diagram real quick. So basically, you're dealing with a ring. So you've got two circles that you're really working with. So you've got this circle and this circle. Okay, so that's kind of you can kind of think of it as like a donut, and you're putting your finger through here because it's a ring. Okay, so this is like the thickness of the ring or the width. So outer diameter and inner diameter. So you have an outer diameter, so that's the long one. So all the way across. So that's 7.86 inches. And then you have an inner diameter. So that's this inner one right here, just that part. And that's 3.84 inches. Calculate the area of the ring. So go to your formula package, go to measurement, and then you're actually going to keep scrolling down into the 3D shapes because that's what we're dealing with, and go to rings. So there it is. So you've got area equals pi bracket r plus r close bracket r minus r. So the capital R is always the outer diameter. The lowercase r is the inner diameter. So let's just copy out that formula. So it was pi capital R plus lowercase r multiplied with capital R minus lowercase r. Now, r is our radius. So the biggest mistake is people still use the diameters. I gave you the diameters in the question. So you have to take those numbers, 7.86, and divide by 2. So you're going to be working with 3.93 and then take the 3.84 and divide that by 2. So that's 1.92. So now it's just plug and play. So it's pi multiplied with the bigger radius or the outer radius. So that's the 3.93 minus the smaller one, 1.92, bracket, bracket, 3.93 minus 1.92. And so what I like to do is I like to do the subtraction and adding first inside the brackets. So I'm going to go 3.93 plus 1.92 equals. So I'm going to rewrite the pi and I'm going to rewrite 5.85. So that was the adding of the two radiuses. And then I'm going to subtract the radiuses, 3.93 minus 1.92. And that's 2.01. So I'm going to put that inside there. And then I'm just going to multiply those three numbers together. So again, I'm going to use the pi button times 5.85 times 2.01 equals, and I get an area of 36.9404 inches squared. Okay, let's look at 20. So 20 asks for the weight of the ring. So just make that your ratio, 0.1723 pounds over 1 inch squared. So you found the inches. So I don't know the pounds, x, that's what I'm solving for. And I already solved for the inches squared. That's the 36.9404. And so now I'm just going to cross multiply to get my answer. So that means x equals, so the 36.9404 times 1.723 equals, and that's 6.3648 pounds. Now, I went to 4 decimal places because I can see 21 talks about the cost in pounds. So just for accuracy, I went to 4 decimal places. So for 21, now be careful with this. I find students like to write in 14.3 and they multiply that with the 6.3648. But remember, that's in cents. So I'm going to want the final answer in dollars. So what I'm going to do is going to do the 6.3648. And the key is actually I'm going to write the 14.3 cents as 0.143. That's the better way to go about it. Then you know you're working with dollars. So I'm going to go times 0.143 equals. Okay, so I know I'm working with dollars here. So I can either do the dollar sign of 0.91 So it's actually 91 cents. So you can write or 91 cents. So if you want to write 91 with a cent symbol, that's fine. If it was over 100 cents, so that'd be dollars, this first answer would be better over here. So say my answer was uh, 3.91, then it would be $3.91. Whereas if you wrote 391 without the cent symbol and put a dollar symbol, then you'd be incorrect. So just be careful with that. Like I said, I like to work with the decimal versus the whole number when it's in cents.